You want to talk about Bad Baby thing, Hila? That's your kind of, you're the Bad Baby.
Stan.
Yeah, you're the bad baby. You are the Bad Baby.
I don't know if you want to. It's another like bad vibes situation.
Well, Dr. Phil's a douche. I've always hated Dr. Phil. You're telling me, like, he brings on little kids. Dr. Phil has always been the biggest douche on TV. Like,
okay, so I'll give you the brief on.
You want me to pull up a video, or you want to give a brief?
Yeah, pull up her video. But basically, so when she went on his show, she was like 13 or 14, and he, so I guess like as a solution, he tells the parents to send someone like her to this like camp.
It's like some boot camp.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. And basically she's saying it was so traumatizing, and she's pissed at him because why is he sending kids there? And he's acting like he's in no affiliation with them.
She was 13 when she was sent there.
So she was 13. They came and just picked her up one night at night without, no one told her anything.
Really? They actually do that?
No warning, no anything, and they pretty much kidnapped her. And she didn't know where she was going, how, what, nothing.
Her parent?
Her
mom signed her up for it.
Gotcha.
I've heard
but
of this
didn't
kind of
say
thing, but
anything.
it should be illegal.
She basically felt like she was kidnapped.
Oh, she didn't even know her mom had consented? They just come and pick her up?
The mom didn't say anything to her.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
And,
well,
Yeah.
I think that's part, is that they come and get you in the middle of the night. You don't know.
So, and when she got there, it was like, she's saying it's very abusive. They wouldn't let her sleep for like 3 days. Every time she would start
Sounds
falling asleep, they'll
therapeutic.
keep her up.
That's literally what they do in like POW torture camps.
It's torture. No proper food. No, they don't have a phone or anything.
Why don't they just lobotomize her?
It's in the middle of nowhere too. So like you're a kid, you have no one to go to if something is wrong. Like you can't go anywhere. You have no one to connect with anyone. And she said the staff is all in on with each other. So like if you have a complaint, it's like you got no one to talk to because
Yeah.
they're all gonna protect each other. The staff.
That makes sense.
And she said it's so bad that like, okay, she felt like tortured and all that, but besides that, there was one girl that is suing that place over sexual assault. She's saying she was
Essayed.
essayed, and that when she came to like complain about it to one of the staff, they didn't listen or didn't do anything about it. So when she saw that lawsuit, Bad Baby, she decided to speak up about it too. And she said one other really crazy story that happened while she was there is that one of the kids in there murdered or M-word a staff member.
While she was there?
While she was there. And
what?
Yes. And like they didn't tell the kids anything about what happened or what's being done about it. And they're like, so you're telling, like she's saying, so you're telling me that one of the kids here is basically like M-word. And we're just like among, okay, I don't know. So it sounds like a really bad place, really bad. And like Dr. Phil's show, they promote that place. They send kids there.
Yeah,
it's even listed on their website as like a solution for kids.
There. You know, it reminds me of that judge who was being paid to send, he was getting kicked back to send kids to juvenile hall for like bullshit. They have some affiliation with this.
She also said that the mom signed like a consent form that place can provide information to the Dr. Phil show or something like that.
Oh, bro.
So
yeah,
like,
because they film it and shit.
They're definitely like,
really
benefiting from it.
Yeah, do you really care about her? Or are you just trying to watch her get tortured?
SIMP.
Is there any part of this you want to watch? Because it's...
So, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know which part it's basically everything that I've just described.
Anyways,
I was 13
it has
years old.
16 million or 6 million views, so maybe it'll actually make an impact.
I hope so. It sounds really wrong. And like, it's actually a kid that does need help. And what you're doing is the complete opposite.
Right.
And she felt like no one was really helping her and she didn't have anyone to talk to. She tried to send letters to her mom, and it's like she knows that the staff was reading them, and like she doesn't even know. I don't know. Her mom was not responding, I guess. I don't know what exactly happened. But she was like, I'll do anything, just get me out of here.
It's like a refugee. It's like a POW camp. Yeah, back in the day, that used to be like fine. I remember that was like kind of like a trope of these shows. We're like, we're gonna send these troubled kids to boot camp and scare them straight.
That's so
You
crazy.
seen Scared Straight, where they send kids into prison and then get like tortured by inmates? You remember that shit, Scared Straight?
I don't know if I've seen that.
I've been recently watching that. It's crazy, man.
This shit is so twisted. I think they thought that was helpful in some way, but the truth is it's all about just entertainment content for them. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket science to know that this is not how to treat a child. Is to send them in the middle of nowhere and like where people are being like killed and assaulted.
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
So this is the first video where she is basically breaking the silence and talking about her experience there and how wrong it is. And she's calling Dr. Phil out and asking him to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he did not. And then I guess on a news appearance, he was asked about it. That's her second video. She reacts to it.
I can pull that up.
A day later, they have us all, every kid that's at Turnabout, they have us all in a circle and they're like, listen, there was an incident. I know some of y'all heard
How
it
is
over
this
the
place legal?
And that place was controversial.
Jimmy was, like I said, he was
Like
one of them
he
that was there
must
the
have
first day I
known
got
too.
there.
The
He was
show
really
must
sweet.
have
Not only
known.
did
Those
Jimmy
things were in the
die,
news.
Because I think any place that was actually concerned about rehabilitating children in any meaningful way would say, no, we're not going to send you clips of her for your fucking show, right?
Right.
Because there's definitely some, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I wonder how many kids he sent there. I mean, this should be investigated. This seems like a serious crime. I have always got the worst vibes from Dr. Phil's chipmunk ass looking face. Like,
He's the epic meme guy, though.
SMI. Yeah, exactly. I have got the worst vibe because he sits there all holier than thou, tries to judge everyone, sit there like, dude, you're just, is he even a fucking doctor, by the way? Like, does he actually have a doctorate degree?
Sure he has a doctor.
Kill you.
You're
Give me
sure?
$200.
I'm not.
I mean, if he's
Anyone
supporting a place like that, then he's not educated about therapy. Like, if you're trying to help a kid, that's not the way to help.
It's not necessarily that he's not educated or that he's not a real doctor, but he doesn't have
He's
any,
a piece of shit.
He doesn't have any scruples, exactly.
Yeah, he's just a fucking
He's
piece of
willing
shit
to do
entertainer.
whatever for entertainment.
Is he a doctor? That's what I want to know.
I mean, I'm looking it up right now. I'm almost certain he is.
Okay, well.
Yeah, he has a PhD degree in clinical psychology.
PhD in being a fucking asshole.
From
Clinical psychology.
1979.
Okay, and torturing youth.
One of the other staff members that was there at the time, Alicia, who was the daughter of the nurse. Alicia, she was also injured, and 2 years later she died, and she was also left disabled after being attacked by Clay. So the mother of the
So
kid
these
Clay.
kids are getting like
So that's
permanently injured?
in that same case, that same incident when one person passed.
yeah.
She's saying another staff member got injured so bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, from that same
who killed the
incident.
staff. She was married to the brother of the president of the program, which I also believe is a conflict of interest. I don't know why they would do that. So it was really sad. Like
So let's watch anyway.
Yeah.
Let's watch Dr. Phil's response. It's interesting because she's gone on to become so famous that she's capable of actually speaking out in a meaningful
Yeah,
way.
which is pretty great.
People saying he hasn't renewed his license in decades. I mean, he has a doctorate. He's a doctor, but yeah,
He's not a current doctor, but
he's not a practicing psychologist. Is the distinction.
Man, that guy took an oath. Does he? No, he's a PhD. He didn't take an oath.
He's not a medical doctor.
Yeah.
And never.
I shall harm. I shall harm all children.
I shall do harm.
I shall entertain people at the expense of children.
Ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give
See,
me
that's just not.
$200.
That's just what PhD talks like that. That's not appropriate by any means. Anyway, I think you did a good job summarizing that one. So let's go to.
I would say if anyone is interested in the story, just go and watch her video because it is a really interesting story.
Here is Dr. Phil, who's basically not avoided all avoided acknowledging.
How long
this.
until it comes out that he's got some financial interest in this ranch? By the way,
Well, it may not.
I mean, he obviously he does anyways. If they have some partnership where they're sending him footage. And shit.
Yes.
I don't know that because like the show makes a lot of money. The cash generated from this ranch is probably nothing. But what's the most valuable is that they're willing to send them footage of a so-called rehabilitation.
Right. Yeah.
And and I'll tell you what, the more extreme the footage, the more entertaining it is for the show. And I bet.
That's
these
another point that she makes because she's saying like you've profited off of that one clip of me that became such a meme.
Yeah.
You've profited so much money, like it could be hundreds of millions because she says just on their channels, like on YouTube, it has hundreds of millions of views.
He's definitely profited a lot. Yeah.
And anywhere he goes, any appearance, that's what people ask him about. Like he's on the Joe Rogan talking about it. He's everywhere talking about this.
Yeah.
And I mean, just right there, he has a vested interest and he has a, financial interest in those kids. And, and the reason I said it is because she said when she goes out on stage there on the show, they tell her, like, be extreme. It makes a better show.
Well, these talk show producers are known to be the worst people in the world. So I can totally imagine being plausible that the producers are constantly talking to these people at the ranch about, like, we need this type of footage. Make it more extreme. We need to get her more suffering or more erratic or more crazy.
I'm saying even on the Dr. Phil, the initial...
They encourage her to act crazy. Yeah, for sure. I would love to know I think if there's an investigation between their relationship and this ranch, there's going to be some... I don't know that it may even be Dr. Phil paying he is paying the ranch.
There's some people in the chat saying that he founded the ranch. I'm trying to look... I haven't been able to verify that. I don't know if that's true.
I think they paid the ranch for torturing these kids and getting them good footage.
Damn,
that's the relationship that I'm foreseeing. Dr. Phil, you are a weird one. Or he's like what is it? Dr. Phil, you are a Grinch. I don't know.
Lawsuit about torture.
We're not involved.
Should I watch?
Yeah, go back a little.
Yeah, go back.
I want to hear what he says.
You want me to watch the whole thing?
Maybe.
It's only 8 minutes. All right,
yeah.
She's got money now. She got like disclaimers and shit. Like, what's up, Dr. Phil? You ain't the only one with money now, fucker. I'm team Bhad Bhabie.
Yep.
Even with the H's in there. Bhad Bhabie. We love that. Yo, can I get shout out to this girl who she went on Dr. Phil and was such a character. She made a whole fucking career, rap career, personality, and she's like just turned 18.
Yeah.
She is a bad baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to his family.
Like, I mean, dude, she kind of fucking is a hustler.
It's really messed up that she goes on this show, gives him like the greatest content he ever got, and then she gets thrown into this camp and has no one to talk to. She has no help. Like, it makes her life worse.
It's a content ranch. It's not a rehabilitation ranch. And by the way, why is it called a ranch? I find that disturbing. What are they, cattle?
Because it is a ranch. It's like in Utah or in middle of nowhere.
Literally a ranch.
It is a ranch.
Oh, it's a ranch.
Yeah.
It's the content ranch. Send them off to the content ranch. Yeah.
So since I made my Breaking Code Silence video, I have gotten hundreds and thousands of emails and DMs and all type of stuff of multiple kids wanting to give me their stories.
It's an
it just shows
hairstyle. What is that like a...
Like, I'm not the only one that went through these kind of things. It feels good to be able to relate. I just want...
is that like... is there hair there or...
Yeah, it's like those baby hairs.
Oh, she's just vibing with it, where usually girls put it back?
Yeah.
Because I never seen a hairstyle like this.
No, it's a thing.
I didn't know about the baby hairs.
I think it's a thing
You have baby
in
hairs?
certain cultures where they do it like that.
But do you have those baby hairs?
I definitely do, but I don't.
Style it like
I don't. It's just not a thing where I grew up, but it's a thing in some places.
Okay. Vibe check.
Yeah.
Passes the vibe check.
I want to keep conversation about it going. I want more and more people to hear about it. I want word of mouth to travel so that everyone who has dealt with this or knows about this or knows someone or anything like that will continue.
No, I gotta say, I gotta give her credit that in the first one she was very composed. In this one, she's a lot more hot.
Yeah, because
he is really upsetting, and you will see. But just so you know, in the first one, she was very composed.
I love this. They're building a fucking case. Reach out. Let's go.
Dr. Phil was questioned in an interview about the video, and he responded.
So, Phil, I'm reading the New York Post this weekend. I open up this story about a teen rapper named Bhad Bhabie.
Bhad Bhabie.
So first of all, she goes up.
She gets mad.
They're calling me by the wrong name. Bitch, your kids probably listen to me. Your kids probably know who I am. Your husband probably knows who I am. So why are you acting like you don't know who I am? Once again, Danielle has brought steam to somebody's talk show. Whoop-de-doo, hasn't done it before. Anyways,
her mom brought her on the show to say I can't handle her anymore. So here's that moment off your show.
And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yeah. Why would this be the only clip you show of me? Why don't you show me
I mean, they're referencing the
being
show.
nominated for a Billboard
I know they are,
award?
but I get her point
Why don't you show me
because
having multiple gold?
At this point, she is a lot more credible, and for the statements that she made against that place, they are downplaying it.
And she put out this serious video. She's not just some
that video was very serious, and they're like downplaying it.
Yeah, that's a good point. She came out with these really serious allegations.
Yeah.
And she's a serious person now. She's not like the 13-year-old kid who's just like defiant against mom. Yeah. Good point.
And platinum plaques. Why don't you show me being youngest female rapper to hit Billboard? Why don't you show stuff like that?
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yeah. Catch me outside. How about that? You know the shit I was hearing in the crowd? So for you to tell me I can't say something back to people who are saying something to me? Second of all, the fucking lady.
I mean, you're 13. Like, you don't have to justify anything you did there.
Lady who runs the show said to me, "Oh, when you get up there, do whatever you feel like will make a good show. Kick, scream, punch."
What else is there but tough love?
Tough love at a fucking ranch? To me, I think tough love is like telling your kid no when they want something because you know it's better for them, even if you know they really want it, or not letting them do something that may be bad for them, even though you know that they want to do it, or telling them about themselves. That's tough love. Malnourishing, humiliating, screaming at, sleep depriving. That's not fucking tough love.
She says
it is kind of interesting to be like, she went when she was 13. She's 18 now. She's super successful. I mean, this must have been really traumatic if she's still holding on to all these emotions after that.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, that was like, she wouldn't be famous if it wasn't for that. So she still looks at that moment as this really traumatic thing in her life, and I think that says a lot. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. He's not even a real person. I said he looks like Mr. Potato Head, and I mean it. Or it's not Mr. anymore. It's just Potato Head.
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to go on a whole tirade about that. Look at this Potato Head. Man. Don't like him.
That the place that she was recommended to go was abusive to her, wouldn't let her sleep.
That's all I said was that they wouldn't let me sleep. That's the only accusation. I just said, oh yeah, and they wouldn't let me sleep. It was so bad. I seen a kid get held down for trying to leave. Took in there against my will. It's basically like kidnapping. They strip you from your whole personality. One of the kids, he had tried to steal a car or something. Everyone was screaming on the walkies like it was really crazy, and he ended up killing one of the staff members.
That is so insane. Bro, that is so crazy that somebody actually died.
Yeah.
While trying to steal a car to escape.
Yeah.
This hell. Dr. Phil would just be like, S-M-I-P.
S-I-M-P.
S-I-M-P. Like it's a funny matter of him sending minors to a fucking facility where they're getting abused.
She went to Turnabout 4 or 5 years ago, and if she had a bad experience, obviously I would hate that. We'd be sorry about that.
This ranch is still listed on your website after a loss.
I really want to know if they use.
Why is it
footage
still
from the
listed
ranch.
on their website? You know, why are they still recommending this place?
Yeah, they're obviously deeply connected. Can you guys see if they ever aired footage of her from the ranch on the Dr. Phil show? Look that up.
A lawsuit about a murder, a lawsuit about sexual abuse, and a lawsuit about torture.
We're not involved in that. We don't have any feedback from them. So whatever happens once they're there, that's between them and the facility.
He just said he.
That's such a bullshit. What an asshole. Hey, it's between them and God. Once they leave the set,
yeah,
it's between them and God.
Not involved in any treatment facility I go to. Are you fucking nuts? Are you actually fucking nuts? I'm really trying to keep my composure, but these two are really not making it easy. My mother signed a consent of release of information to send progress reports directly from Turnabout to the Dr. Phil show.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm trying to read this. She says the purpose of this release form is to keep interested parties informed of future treatment needs and progress. She has receipts, doctor.
Mm.
Or maybe let's just start calling him Phil.
That's what she does at the end. She calls him Philip.
Philip.
So when you say you don't have any fucking feedback from them, that is not true.
Yeah.
So if you're saying you don't have any feedback, maybe you should be getting feedback about these places before you're just sending multiple people's fucking kids here.
Go off.
You're just trying to save your ass. That's all you're trying to do is save your ass. But there's too many stories and there's too many people behind this that you can't save your ass anymore.
So somebody died when she was there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then, like, they don't get any proper information about what happened or what is being done about it, you know?
You'd
It's
think
just
they
like,
would pull
okay.
it. They'd be like, somebody died. Something's not, like, something ain't right there, Philip.
And oop.
Trying to make a Prince Philip joke, but
Oh,
I didn't
no,
see it
let's not.
connecting in a good way. There was an association could make potential, but I'm not going to take that. Okay, so did they use the footage from the ranch?
I don't know about that.
AB looked it up.
Yeah, no, they did, but it was like
here.
Chief, I got you. When Danielle first got here, she was just this hellstorm of excitement and energy.
There you
but
go.
also
Wait, this is her on the ranch? They have
yeah,
like cameras everywhere.
They're shooting packages.
Yeah, they have like a whole fucking thing. 5 million views just on this one.
Well, there you go.
She still had
This is
her
interesting.
fingernails on and really surprised me how long, how loud everything was. It was very loud and how she was portraying herself.
I mean, she's allowed to have fingernails.
Stop moving. No, come here. Here, you have expectations. If you say something, you're gonna get in trouble right on. You're not gonna have chances.
So why is there a whole production team and you? How can you claim you don't know what's going on? That you have a whole production team.
I didn't know it was that
Yeah, I mean,
involved.
Yeah, they
This
got
is
a
shocking
whole.
me.
They sent a whole team down there.
And they got the twangy music. Down at the ranch, they make it look so
at her
fun.
now, no makeup. She's all good.
Bro, they make it look like she's breaking in a horse, but somebody died there.
all these messed up places are called ranches or lakes, like Camp Green Lake, Crystal Lake, Spawn Ranch.
Oh, there's another video of her responding about the ranch video. Her after ranch complaining on the show. Jesus.
Wait, let's stay on one video at a time.
I thought that you held the reins like this. So he thinks he's the chief. I guess it's because he's little and he thinks he runs stuff. All right, you don't have to go so fast.
I think having the horse as a responsibility taught her a lot. And it taught her
This
when she
woman
comes
runs
home,
this place?
what she needs to
No,
do
that's her mom.
to
Oh,
earn my
okay.
trust.
I just feel
Ooh.
okay with who I am now.
I was like, she looks like a soprano. All right.
I don't have to put on a front
Back
to
it up.
impress anyone. Chiefy. I like learning patience with him. He wants everything his way. Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back to the Phil video.
Yeah, stop.
I want to see if
and
she
we're gonna
gets-
get claimed on this anyway.
I want to see if she gets tortured.
But they're
They're
clearly
not gonna show that in the fucking show.
Well, I just want. They might. They
They don't.
I want to keep playing
I
this
assume
part.
she had a problem. She filed a complaint with the proper authorities or something 5 years ago. So I really don't know much about it.
You're also saying that when I was 13.
Classic.
He's saying so. Yeah, I mean, no, she's saying it, but like, what does he expect her to do?
Dude, somebody died when she was there, and your camera people were there. You had a whole production team there.
So he's like, she should have filed a complaint.
SAIMP. SIMP.
I should have known how to file a complaint about a program. The only thing that made me comfortable was Hannah speaking out.
Right, she was like 12 or 13, right?
Yeah.
You should have just.
That's all it was.
I don't ask myself why you're the way you are. I ask myself why not, because if you look at their upbringing, and I'm not talking about this story, it was 5 years ago. I don't remember too much about it, but
he doesn't remember too much about it. It's all anyone ever asked you about. Literally all anyone ever asked him about. I don't remember. What was her name? Bhad Bhabie? Something like that.
You don't remember nothing about the story? All my clips total on your YouTube channel got 160 million.
Whoa! He sure remembers that.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. She's a phenomenon. That's amazing.
Views. And that doesn't even include how much you made on the show itself or the rerun.
Yeah, he
so
makes
between
a lot of money.
syndication, YouTube views, and the show views, he's making hundreds of millions of dollars. In every interview you do, they ask about me. And you give detailed answers.
How did this catch me outside girl? How did this happen?
Do you keep in contact with her, and what do you think about everything that she's done since then?
She has a catchphrase.
I don't know much about this Bhad Barbie. Bad bed barb. I don't know much about that. Once a crime comes up, I don't remember nothing about her.
That has gone viral.
Your show made Danielle Bergoli, a.k.a. Cast Me Outside. Do you regret putting her on TV?
So you admit that I was like this because
Now he
of
does.
stuff I've been through as a kid. But then I go on your show to get help and you make my life worse? So I've definitely gotten through those years with no fucking help from you. All you did was add more trauma to my life. I've got, like I said, multiple plaques, multiple millions and billions of views, billions of streams, millions of dollars. And I turned out just fucking great. It's such a great ranch, right?
Turnabout Ranch, which is a very serious, responsible place for kids to go to.
Torture.
Like promoting it.
Yeah, he has a weird vested interest in this place.
And
Murder. Almost 2 murders. Sexual assault. You don't watch the fucking news. Stop acting like you don't watch the fucking news. Everybody with a fucking television watches the fucking news. Stop.
I try to be an emotional compass and point parents in a direction.
What fucking direction is that? Sexual abuse, murders, and fucking torture? That's the direction? Oh, that's phenomenal. Start your to-do list, parents. Have your kid watch somebody get murdered, have them get sexual.
Yeah. Should I watch the rest of it?
No, that's pretty much it.
Good for her. I don't like him. You know, it's crazy. When you look back at, like, I've told this story before, but these kind of talk shows are the most immoral. I'm like way off camera. The most immoral. These producers will do anything and cook up any situation to make it more interesting.